The believer.
This surah was revealed in Makkah and it has 118 verses. The Holy Prophet has said that the reciter of this surah will feel great comfort when the angel of death comes to take his soul, and he will be given the good news of his position by angels. It is narrated from Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam that whoever recites this surah on every Friday, he will have a great status in the hereafter and will be in the company of prophets. If this surah is written at night and put on the neck of a drunkard, he will start hating intoxicated drinks and will stop this bad habit. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Successful indeed are the believers who are humble in their prayers, who keep aloof from what is vain, and who are givers of poor aid, and who guard their private parts, except before their maids or those whom their right hand possess, for they surely are not blamable. But whoever seeks to go beyond that, these are they who exceed their limit, and those who are keepers of their trusts and their covenants, and those who keep a guard on their prayers. These are they who are the heirs, who shall inherit the paradise. They shall abide therein. And certainly we created man of an extract of clay. Then we made him a small seed in a firm resting place. Then we made the seed clot. Then we made the clot a lump of flesh. Then we made in the lump of flesh bones. Then we clothed the bones with flesh. Then we caused it to grow into another creation. So blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. Then after that you must surely die. Then surely on the day of resurrection you shall be raised. And certainly we made above you 7 heavens, and never are we heedless of creation. When we send down water from the cloud, according to a measure, when we cause it to settle in earth, and most surely we are able to carry it away. Then we cause to grow thereby gardens of palm trees and grapes for you. You have in them many fruits, and from them do you eat. And a tree that grows out of Mount Sinai, which produces oil and condiments for those who eat. Most surely there is a lesson for you in the cattle. We make you to drink of what is in their bellies, and you have in them many advantages of them, and you eat. And on them, on the ships, are ye born. And certainly we sent Noah to his people, and he said, O my people, serve Allah, you have no God other than him. Were you not then guard against evil? And the chiefs of those who disbelieved from among his people said, He is nothing but a mortal like yourselves, who desires that he may have superiority over you. And if Allah had pleased, he would certainly have sent down angels. We have not heard of this among our fathers of yore. He is only a madman, so bear with him for a time. And he said, O my Lord, help me against their calling me a liar. So we revealed to him, saying, Make the ark before our eyes, and according to our revelation, and when our command is given and the valley overflows, take into it every kind of pair of two, and your followers except those among them whom the word has gone forth, and do not speak to me in respect of those who are unjust. Surely they shall be drowned. When you are firmly seated, you and all of those with you in the ark shall say, All praise is due to Allah who delivered us from the unjust people. And say, O my Lord, cause me to disembark a blessed alighting, and thou art the best to cause to alight. Most surely there are signs in this, and most surely we are ever trying men. Then we raised up after them another generation. So we sent among them an apostle from among them, saying, Serve Allah, you have no God other than him. Will you not then guard against evil? And the chiefs of his people who disbelieved and called the meeting of a hereafter a lie, and whom he had given plenty to enjoy in this world's life, said, This is nothing but a mortal like yourselves, eating of what you eat from, and drinking of what you drink. And if you obey a mortal like yourselves, then most surely you will be losers. What? Does he threaten you that when you are dead and become dust and bones, that you shall then be brought forth? Far is that which you are threatened with. There is naught but our life in this world. We die and we live, and we shall not be raised again. He is naught but a man who has forged a lie against Allah, and we are not going to believe in him. He said, O my Lord, help me against them. They're calling me a liar. He said, In a little while they will most certainly be repenting. But the punishments overtook them in justice, and we made them as rubbish, so away with the unjust people. Then we raised after them other generations. No people can hasten on their doom, nor can they postpone it. Then we sent our apostles one after the other. Whenever they came to a people with their apostle, so they called him a liar. So we made some of them follow others, and we made them stories. So away with the people who do not believe. Then we sent Musa and his brother Harun with our communications and a clear authority. They were all mischiefs, but they were behaved haughtily, and they were an insolent people. And they said, What? Shall we believe in two mortals like ourselves while their people serve us? So they rejected them and became of those who were destroyed. Certainly we gave Musa the book that they may follow a right direction. And we made the son of Maryam and his mother a sign. So we gave them a shelter on a lofty ground having meadows and springs. O apostles, eat of the good things and do good. Surely I know what you do. And surely this This your religion is one religion, and I am your Lord. Therefore be careful of your duty to me. They cut off their religion among themselves into sects, each part rejoicing in that which is with them. Therefore leave them in their overwhelming ignorance too. Do you think that by what we aid them with of wealth and children, that we hastening to them of good things? Nay, they do not perceive. And those who believe in their communications of their Lord, and those who do not associate aught with their Lord, and those who give what they give those who give what they give in alms, while their hearts are full in that which to their Lord they must return. These hasten to good things, and they are foremost in attaining them. And we do not lay on any soul a burden except to the extent of its ability. And with us is a book which speaks to the truth, and they shall not be dealt with unjustly. Nay, their hearts are in overwhelming ignorance with respect to it, and they have besides this other deeds which they do. When we overtake those who lead easy lives among them with punishments, lo, they cry for succor. Why not for succor this day? Surely you shall be given help from us. My communications were indeed recited to you, but you used to turn back on your heels, in arrogance talking nonsense about the Quran, and left him like one telling fables by night. Is it then that they do not ponder over what is said, or is it that there has come to them that which did not come to their fathers of old? Or is it that they have recognized their apostle, so that they deny it? Or is it, or do they say there was a madness in him? Nay, he has brought them the truth, and most of them are averse from the truth. And should the truth follow their low desires, surely the heavens and the earth and all those therein would have perished. Nay, we have brought to them the reminder, but from the reminder they turn aside. Or is it that you ask them a recompense, but the recompense of your Lord is best, and he is the best of those who provide sustenance? Most surely you invite them to a right way, and most surely those who do not believe in the hereafter are deviating from the way. And if we show mercy to them, and remove the distress they have, they would persist in their inordinacy, blindly wandering on. And already we overtook them with chastisement, but they were not submissive to their Lord, nor did they humble themselves, until when we opened them a door of severe chastisement, lo, they are in despair at it. And here it is who made for you the ears and the eyes and the hearts. Little is it that gives you thanks. And he it is who multiplied you in the earth, and to him you shall be gathered. And he it is who gives life and causes death, and in his control is the alternation of the night and the day. Do you not then understand? Nay, they said, the like of what the ancients said. They said, what? When we are dead and become dust and bone, shall we then be raised? Certainly we have promised this, and so were our fathers aforetime. This is naught but stories of those of old. Say, whose is the earth, and whoever is therein, if you know? They will say, Allah. Say, will you not then mind? Say, who is the Lord of the seven heavens and the Lord of the mighty dominion? They will say, Allah. Say, will you not then guard against evil? Say, who is it in whose hand is the kingdom of all things, and who gives succor? But against him succor is not given, if you do but know. They will say, this is Allah's. Say, from whence are you then deceived? Nay, we have brought to them the truth, and most surely they are liars. Never did Allah take to himself a son, and never was there any other God. In that case, would each God have certainly taken away what he created, and some of them would certainly have overpowered others. Glory be to Allah above what they describe. The knower of the unseen and the seen, so he may be exalted above what they associate with him. Say, O my Lord, if thou shouldst make me with what they are threatened with, my Lord, then place me not with the unjust. Most surely we are well able to make you see what we threaten them with. Repel evil by what is best. We know we know best what they describe. And say, O my Lord, I seek refuge in thee from the evil suggestions of the shaitan, and I seek refuge in thee, O my Lord, from their presence. Until when the death overtakes one of them, he says, send me back, my Lord, send me back. Happily I made you good in that which I have left. By no means is it a mere word that he speaks, and before them is a barrier until the day they are raised. So that the truth is blown, there shall be no ties of relationship between them on that day, nor shall they ask of each other. Then as for him who does good deeds and are preponderant, he is successful. And as for him who does good deeds and are light, and those who shall have lost their souls abiding in hell, the fire shall scorch their faces, and therein shall be severe affliction. Were not my communications recited to you, but you used to reject them? They shall say, O our Lord, and our adversity overcame us, and we were an erring people. O our Lord, take us out of it. Then if we return to evil, surely we shall be unjust. He shall say, go into it, and speak not to me. Surely there was a party of my servants who said, O our Lord, we believe, so So do thou forgive us and have mercy on us, and thou art the best of the merciful ones. But you then took them for a mockery until they made you forget my remembrance, and used to laugh at them. Surely I rewarded them this day because they were patient, that they are the achievers. He will say, how many years did you tarry in the earth? They will say, we tarried a day or part of a day, but ask those who keep account. He will say, you did tarry but a little, had you but known. What did you then think, that we had not created you in vain, and that you should not be returned to us? So exalted be Allah, the true King. No God is there but He. He is the Lord of the honourable dominion. And whoever invokes with Allah another God, he has no proof of this. His reckoning is only with his Lord. Surely the unbelievers shall not be successful. And say, O my Lord, forgive and have mercy, and thou art the best of the merciful ones.
Allah. Well done, beta, well done.